Well, a Lewis Center man is defying the odds of a frightening diagnosis he received at just 6 weeks old.
Now 26 years old Lucas Mattix is training to be the first survivor of shaken baby syndrome to complete an Ironman, all while raising money to support other survivors. 10 TV's Carla Rogner shares his story.
I run 4 days a week, swim twice, bike 3, and just alternate them.
Lucas Mattix is putting in the work at his home gym, on the bike path, and at the pool, training for a half Ironman this weekend. The harder he works, the more grateful he feels.
When things get hard in training, by my own choice, all I think is of me as a kid. 6 weeks old, I almost had my life taken away from me.
Lucas's parents knew something was wrong and brought him to Nationwide Children's, where doctors diagnosed him with shaken baby syndrome, an abusive head trauma he says happened while he was in the care of a babysitter.
I had retinal hemorrhaging and brain hemorrhaging, active bleeding on the brain. That began the long journey of physical therapy, occupational therapy as a baby. I don't remember any of it because I was obviously 6 weeks old, but I do remember growing up and having to constantly go get like MRIs and CAT scans.
When he turned 16, doctors cleared Lucas of any permanent brain damage.
If I never mentioned this, you wouldn't know that it happened.
Since that day, Lucas has channeled his health and strength into raising awareness for the diagnosis that could have taken his life.
And so now I will never take it for granted.
According to the National Center on Shaken Baby Syndrome, about 25% of babies diagnosed die, and 80% of survivors suffer lifelong disabilities, including permanent brain damage and developmental delays. When Mattix competes in the half Ironman this weekend and in the full Ironman next fall, he believes he will be the first survivor of shaken baby syndrome to do it.
God gave me a second chance at life, and now I'm finally realizing that I can do something to help others, like something great with it.
And Lucas is raising money for 2 organizations that support survivors of shaken baby syndrome. He plans on splitting the funds between the 2 of them. And he'll leave tomorrow to go to Florida for that half Ironman this weekend.
Ooh, so good luck to him. We wish him the best of luck. And
yeah,
boy,
an amazing journey.
It really is.